Well, I think it's safe to say that it's been a couple of months, as you may have seen over on my Patreon and my recent YouTube community post. This time of year is not great for me now, following on since my bereavement last year. I think in future I'm going to probably take that as a month off just for my own sanity. I think for me the most exciting development in the last few weeks was the announcement by the Sabre Maps project in coordination with roads.org.uk that the London ringways have been layered onto the overall Sabre Maps project, which is actually quite incredible because this allows you to now look at the entire proposal for the notoriously complicated and destructive plans that would have encircled London with a motorway network, and you can layer that up over anything really. You can layer it up over 1930s highway plans, you can layer it up over contemporary 1970s ordnance survey maps, so you can get a feel for whether an area you now live in would have been completely transformed or destroyed or improved if you feel that way. I think this is a really genuinely interesting development. You can check it over on Sabre Roads /maps. I will put some links to that in the description, and obviously the London Ringways pages on roads.org.uk, I'll provide a link to those as well. That's definitely been one of the big pieces of news in the road historian /road geek circles recently, and I think a big thanks should go out to everybody who's put the time and effort into making that happen, because that's been something that's been in the making really for 20 years, I'd say, and seeing that come to fruition is absolutely brilliant. On a more sombre note, I think the last few days have been difficult for railway enthusiasts with what happened on the Azuma service near Huntingdon, and then with the derailment up near Oxenhope the other day. Horrible events all for all concerned. Thankfully, neither has turned out to be as awful as it potentially could have been. Some definite acts of heroism, and again, I think if I can spin a positive on what is a negative, I think we should again probably put some serious thanks to people who go out and do their job every day and still manage to keep people safe. And you know, the driver of that train and the staff member who's been named, Sammy, on the Huntingdon train, you know, I think they'll just tell you they were doing the jobs, I'm sure, but they have done something above and beyond the call of duty there to keep people safe on that train. And then again, same with the driver with the Oxenhope derailment. You know, credit where credit's due. I think while the press will be looking for negatives and ways to divide and conquer and spread nonsense about people, I think we should probably focus on the actual positives and the human element there. So again, I just wanted to get that off my chest and just point out that not everything is terrible. Even if bad things happen, there are some good things you can take from that. You know, lessons can be learned, and don't read everything in the papers and take it at face value. They're there to sell you misery, basically. Don't buy into it. So then, going back to this channel, where does that leave things? Well, I think I've got some ideas for videos I want to start putting together, and I am going to start putting them together. It's just a case of sitting down and doing that. It's a busy time of year for people, and myself included. I try and avoid the C word, you know which one I mean, the jingle bells type of C word, not the other ones. But let's try and get back into the groove, and as I say, I'm always open to ideas. If you've got questions of topics that you might want me to cover, then feel free to drop me a line, and if it's something that's going to be of value to people, I'll certainly try my best to do something about that. I think you can watch me talk about things all day if you're really so inclined, but I would rather give people something interesting to watch and help answer questions and be a little bit more interactive and just bring some positivity to the internet at the moment, because I think what we really lack in this decade is positivity. It's so easy to be negative. Let's try being a bit more positive. You know, if something's not good, let's address it and see how we could make it better. I mean, anyone can say something's rubbish, but it takes a bit more to come up with an answer to an issue. So that's where I think I need to be. So yeah, thanks for tuning into this little short update video. It's not Not much, I know. A couple of news points I wanted to just point out and talk about, but I'm going to catch you in a proper video very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.